Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a Project Life spread, and this one is of the steps I took in decorating my friend's wedding cake. So you've seen the wedding layout already, and I'll link that down below in case you haven't seen it. But here, the day before her wedding, a couple of days before I was baking cakes, and then the day before I was decorating. And then I had this hair-raising drive to Dorking. That's where she got married. So I brought the cake from Essex to Dorking, and I had to go down a giant hill, and it was terrifying. There's obviously a lot resting on a wedding cake, as in Becca would probably have cried if I'd have ruined it. So here I have cut out all the pictures, and I've cut out a piece of 6x4 white cardstock, and I've cut the cakes out. I seem to love doing this at the moment. I've done it in loads of layouts. I like kind of having these sections of the picture cut out and added on, particularly when the background from the picture doesn't really add anything to the image. Here I'm using a tube of Stickles, which is called Diamond, this one, and I'd bought this so that I could use it on my grandparents' diamond wedding anniversary card, but I just used some of that in the background to make it sparkly. I thought, oh, it's a wedding cake. I had put a load of shimmer on the flowers that are on the cake, so I thought I would add some glitter to it. Oh no, then I use this bloomin' ATG gun and it goes mental again. I'm still persevering with it. I don't know why I'm even trying to use it with these smaller pieces. It only really seems any good on 12x12 layouts. The rest of the time it's just rage inducing. Like, it makes me irrationally angry. When I was editing this, I was listening to music, so there was music in the background, there was no sound at all, and then as soon as that went bad I was going like this, and it was making me laugh, editing it at least. Here I have some cake stickers. They're wedding themed ones that I won in a crop in September, and I knew exactly what I was going to use them for straight away, because this wedding happened in 2016 in April. So as soon as I won it in September, I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to use them for. So I've just added that to this spread because it really made sense to use it there. And then I'm just going through and picking out the letters from the Tim Holtz Tiny Word stickers, or Tiny Letter stickers even. I love these. They're so good. And the pack of them is about £2.50, and you get so many. I've used them on so many layouts. I have run out of R's and S's, I think, and T's. I ran out of T's first. Turns out I use a lot of words with T in. So this one just says wedding cake prep, but where I run out of the R, I had to use two P's, and I had to use a P instead, sorry, and then I used my white jelly roll pen to turn the P into an R, so it was easily fixed. I'd found this weird chipboard heart just floating around on my desk, and I just thought, oh, I'm just going to stick it on here. And then I took some of the little pretty flowers off of the sticker set. I was just showing you the glitter there again. And I think I just shoved this in the pocket, and then I actually think I'd turn it around to play with. I didn't cut anything out of this video. I could have done, but it isn't that long, and I didn't. So I was just testing that out, which if you've seen my last, if you've seen the wedding video, you know that I did do that, but as I said before, I'll link it down below so you can have a look if you've not seen it. So here I was just organising the photos and trying to work out where I wanted to put them, because these were all the photos I had of the preparation that I thought were any good, really. And so I didn't want to have like journaling cards next to journaling cards, and yeah, I wanted to kind of break it all up. These do all move around again, like many times basically through this. And there is a big change to the top card that I'm working on now. So here I started off thinking I'm going to use one of these Becky Higgins journaling cards which has grid patterns on it. So I got that, and then I used my semicolon label stickers. I got these off Amazon. I tried to link them in a previous video, but they are currently out of stock of them. So if I can find them again, I did look all over the internet and I couldn't find them anywhere, but if I can, I will link them down below. I'll have another look today. And then I just added some more tiny letter stickers again. Yeah, this cake was, every cake was double layered. So the bottom one was a double layer of fruit. So I did that one in advance. And then there was a single, oh no, it was double layer, single layer, double layer, single layer. So it was double layer of fruit, single layer of chocolate, double layer of lemon drizzle, and a single layer of carrot cake. So here I'd taken a picture of the early stages of my lemon drizzle, of which I had to bake 2 cakes and stack them on top of each other. And then I used a lemon flavoured buttercream around the edge and then covered the cake. So I think that's what I'm going for, but I don't. I do change that card at the top there. Here I'm using a Mambi sticker set, which is it's all about food. So it's for the Happy Planner and it's all about food. And I toyed with a few of the stickers from it. I add family favourites to the top of that card, but I don't use that card in the end. So, and I picked this one at the bottom, this circle sticker, which says, "This kitchen is seasoned with love," which I really liked. And I thought about just sticking that in the middle, but it seemed a bit lost. So I went through these Bo Bunny ephemera pack, which is all about cooking, and I bought it for my recipe album, which I need to put some work in my recipe album, you know, on this channel. I'm not speaking very well today, am I? Oh well. So here I add this ephemera piece which says, "This is how we roll." I just stick it down. It obviously goes off the edges of this, and then I trim it, but it does get most of the handle in from the rolling pins. I just thought that was funny and I liked it. And then I've stuck this kitchen is seasoned with love sticker above it, and I add some enamel dots. These are I think they're Paper Mania enamel dots, and they're neon ones, and I love them. I got them for my birthday album, which actually I need to do a flip through of that as well. We come back after my camera dies, and you can see in the top corner there I've changed the card to a pink sort of coloured card with lemon drizzle stuck on an orange label. Here I wanted to do the recipe for the lemon drizzle cake because I just thought I don't really know what else to journal about this really. So I think the pictures are relatively self-explanatory because they're kind of step by step. So I've got ingredients at the top, directions at the bottom. This cake is a Mary Berry lemon drizzle, and I've done it in loads of different ways. I've done it as tray bake with the actual lemon drizzle through it, and I've done it obviously as a cake which I've layered up and used for a wedding. So I absolutely love this recipe. You just shove everything in the bowl and then mix it up. Job done. So we've got butter, caster sugar, self-raising flour, baking powder, I'm trying to read my writing here, eggs, milk, and the zest of 2 lemons. And then you just stick it all in a bowl and whiz it all together, and then in the oven for about, I think it's only about 35-40 minutes. Yeah, 160 for 35 to 40 minutes exactly. Well done, Sam, I remembered. I'm just going to drink some tea, bear with. Yummy. Hopefully you didn't hear that gross slurp that I did. So here I decided I would do some stamping in the top half. I used this little jug image, which is from a stamp set that I cannot for the life of me remember who it's by, but I got it off of Crafty Charlie, I believe. So I'm just using that, and I'm doing it in the yellow colour. I'm not sure I was the best at this. And then I use this one here which says original recipe and homemade, and I stamped them in black ink. This is my Ranger Archival black ink, the ink I always use. It's great, and you can stamp it on pictures and it doesn't move around, so really, really good. And you can stamp it on card and then use pens to colour in, and as long as you've left it a minute or so, you'll be able to do it without smearing any black across. So it's really, really good for that. So I loved how that looked. I thought it looked really cool. And then I just talked a little bit about the cake. It was so big that I couldn't fit it under my counter, like under my units in the kitchen. So I had to decorate half of it in my living room. So I had to put it on the table in the living room, like on my coffee table. I had my mum round helping me as well, because I live up in the 3rd floor, or on the 3rd floor, so I needed to get it down 3 flights of stairs, which it was so heavy. It was it was just an absolute nightmare. We both had either side of it, and oh my goodness. So I think this is it done now. It was fairly quick, really, and quite a pretty layout. I was pleased with it. So here I think I'm going to show you it. So wedding cake, lemon drizzle. I moved that family favourite sticker over, and then you can see the finished cake there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!